Hey everyone, we're back. Thanks for waiting patiently. We are about to start the Banner Saga. We, I think, are about... I don't know. I don't know if we're going to finish it in this play session or not, but we're pretty close. We're approaching the end here. So let's get right back to it. Oh my gosh, this is new. No, it's not. It's always been there. I just usually hit resume. That's the thing. Okay. Never mind. Alright, where the hell were we? Let's check the map. I don't even remember. We had to make a run for it from Einertoft? Yeah, Einertoft, right? That's where we had to cross the bridge, I think, and we ended up leaving this way, and we're heading for Ziegerholm, I believe. Pretty sure that's correct. Looks like we have some injuries. Who's injured? Let me see. Ivor, 2 days. Trigby, 1 day. Why does the music keep cutting out whenever I go back? Okay, there we go. And we have only 2 days of supplies, so we can't really afford to wait. Let's just get back on the road. We have 1 day of supplies. Oh dear. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Frosta. Yes, we found a girl nearly frozen to death. What was it? I don't know, a few weeks ago. A few days ago, I guess, in-game, but it was the last stream, I think, which was a couple weeks ago. We saved her, but we weren't able to find anybody else out there in the wastelands. The quiet child's face, she's apparently named Frosta now. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick, which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Okay, let's look at her drawings first. Markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yaks in front. A line from the yaks leads to deeper gouges where Frosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. Let's try to talk to her. You're safe, Frosta, you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouges in the ground she previously made, she whispers, "Idge, idge, idge." Doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. Okay, sure. I guess that's what we did. Oh man, we're out of food and the music just went crazy. It appears that large figures are following from the direction of Einertoft. Oddleif watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart. I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually they catch up. Who got out? Ubin got out? Greetings, Ivor. It's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? Ivor says, "I know you. Ubin? Never imagined you to be one to defy the king. What made you leave?" Ubin says, "Someone had to." Rook says, "What do you mean?" Ubin says, "Bellower is headed this way." Ivor says, "Already? How is that possible?" Ubin says, "A group of Varl from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einertoft. A long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path," they said. "Past Wormtoe?" says Rook. "That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge." Ubin says he must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einertoft from behind. Rook says, "The attack on the bridge was a feint?" Ivor says, "Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einertoft will fall within a day." Ubin says, "Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why." You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Ivor says, "Must be me, then." Ubin says, is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. Ivan says, doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Zegerholm. Juno will know what to do. Ubin says, we'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors. My friend Gunnulf here bears a heavy sword. Yes, we got Gunnulf back. Awesome. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. And supplies. This is great. This is very fortuitous. Hooray! 6 days of supplies and Gunnulf. It's awesome. Should we rest, I wonder? We need 2 days of rest. Oh, I don't know. Let's wait. We'll wait. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Zegerholm veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too? Grimaces Ivand. The summer path leads straight to Zegerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around, past Hochstorp. Let's follow Ubin's advice. He knows more about what the Dredge have been up to lately than we do. So let's go around, past Hochstorp. I hate to say it, you tell Ivand, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of Dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the long road, the long road, it's gotta be road, around Hochstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Oh man. For a team of few supplies, I wonder if we made the right call. Anybody drinking? I'm drinking. I'm having wine. You guys know what I'm having. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these myself yesterday, no mistake. This keeps up, we'll all be starving before long. Any more missing supplies results in rationing. Yeah, we probably need to ration anyway. Your clansmen loathe the idea of even more stringent meals. Accusations abound, and 2 different fights erupt before you regain some sense of order, but you at least get the message through. Dude, they need to release a patch with some grammar corrections. I bet your morale's gonna go through the floor. Yep. Poor. Crap. Well, this is just great. Where are we? We reached a village of miners. Yay! We want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and the sightings of the Dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let them make their own decision. You welcome anyone who wishes to join Caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. Okay. Market. We have 25 renown. We have 3 days worth of supplies. Hang on a second before we do this. Heroes. Whom can we level up? Good old Gunnulf. Hey, Gunnulf! I can give you, what do you got? What does this do? 1 strength. 2 strength resistance, 2 drawing aggro, 3 armor. Oh. I don't actually want you to have either one of those. If you had one that gave you more strength, I'd say yeah. +2 strength. Maybe I should give you that. That one. Yes. You can't... I have to take it off Alette first. I can't... Get out of here. Okay, there's that. Alette, what should you take? You can actually maybe take the 3 break. Here's what I could do. Take Trigvi out since he's injured. Put Gunnulf in. So I gotta give a let something. Sure, it's kind of crap, but there you go. Take 10. Why do we have points available for him? I don't know why that is. We have a shitload of points available for him. Ivor, why do we have so many points? Oh, well, I won't question it. Didn't you have an armor breaking? Is there not? Three break. Okay, I want to give that to Ivor, but that means I have to upgrade him. I can't upgrade him. That's right, he just had points to use for some strange reason. Okay. $20. God damn. Okay, we're going to promote Mogan. Let's do that. I think that's all we're going to do, though, for promotions. Because we need... What do these things do? 10%, 2 times strength damage, 1 drawing aggro, 2 drawing aggro, 5% dodge strength attacks, -2 drawing aggro. Protects from death unless strength is 1. No. $10 days. Sure. It's a lot. A lot of money, I mean. Rest a day. Actually, probably should rest 2 days, shouldn't we? Rook says to Gunnulf, "Don't talk much, do you?" You approach the massive green-clad Varl, who is sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. Gunnulf says, "So?" Rook says, "Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in two like that a little better. I'm Rook." Gunnulf says, "What to know? Ubin asks me to chop a dredge in two, I chop him." Traveled with Ubin for long? Yes, a long time. When I was young, I fight for another Varl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You like the sword? No, I love this sword. Given to me by old Skrymir himself. When I start working for Ubin, he says, "I protect the king's collection, I protect the king." Gunnulf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it, though. He makes a hand motion like an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Gunnulf says, "Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Skrymir is dead anyway." Okay, I can't quite parse that story, but did you finish your meal? You want to be friends with Gunnulf, Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. Trying, bub. Okay, rest one more day. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Actually, let's look at the map. Where did we end up going? Okay, so we could have gone this way, direct to Seegerholm. Instead, we are heading this way. High Pass. A reluctantly formed road once travelers discovered that the summer path would often be completely blocked in the winter. It takes travelers the long way around Hochstorp, which has been good for Hochstorp's economy and nobody else. Oops. Not limited wood. Hochstorp. Nope, not even Sten's March. Hochstorp. Son of a bitch. There. From atop a high hill, Hochstorp is named for the many hawks that circle past the tall pines and the loft they sit in that lets them see down into the valley toward Boersgard. The town has never had many residents, but has been steadily growing since helping to construct the high pass. The hell's Boersgard? Boersgard. So it looks all the way down this valley? It's a hell of a height. Sten's March? Not content to stop in Stromland, a man named Sten hoped to find land as rich as Arborong along the new coast. Instead, he found bog. All the way up the coast he went, until ice covered the trees. This is far enough, said Sten, and he stopped in Skoger. Skoger, of course, was our hometown. Okay. I'm beginning to understand a little bit more about the geography. Alright, we gotta get to Hochstorp so we can get to Seegerholm. Let's go. Whoa. Look at that! Shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pooling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching toward you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oldleaf's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oldleaf, squinting. But we should get out of here. No, let's get the hell out of here. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods, a smile on her face. Does that mean she'll be added to our party, then? This morale's weak. Up ahead, a scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally, sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear. Several families begin unpacking. No. No. The dredge are like right behind us, so close that we could hit them with arrows. Okay, fine, let's try to find clues? Whomever left here may have had good reason, you tell the caravan, but after a few tiring hours of searching for clues, you have no answers. The frustration of the wasted time is apparent on the clansmen's faces. Well, I shouldn't have wasted the time. It was abandoned for a reason. Leave it. While most follow you to a further campsite, a few families stubbornly but cautiously enter the hall and bed down. The next day, they rejoin the caravan, more refreshed than everyone else. You soon hear complaints of your paranoia. Damn! Oh boy. Very few right choices in this game. Looks like a godstone coming up. Cool. The Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. The Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. What the hell, let's stay the night. Sure. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story. And you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations and gave them beards and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Well, let's try to get it open. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually, they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple of other determined youngsters. Keep working on it! It's hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble, exhausted from a long, sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily along with the leaving caravan. Oh, man. Morale's crap. It's terrible. Damn you, Dunder, and your puzzle box. Uh-oh. What's that sound? There's Hawkstorp. Frosta, the young girl who joined your caravan after being found nearly frozen, suddenly stands still, refusing to move. She points off to the side of the trail and stares, her eyes full of fear. This again? Remarks one of the clansmen nearby. Show me. She nods and slowly draws a tent. Idge, she says, pointing to the tent again and then off the trail. Your confusion prompts her to draw another symbol on the tent, one you've seen before on Dredge armor. Let's try to ambush them. Quietly, you warn the fighters. Frosta's fear is well founded. Beyond a short ridge lies a large Dredge encampment. You have your warriors encircle the camp, breathe deeply, and charge! In the aftermath of the assault, you take stock of your fighters. Nobody lost, and not a Dredge left alive. You leave their bodies as a warning to any others who follow behind and return to camp in good spirits. Hello, Variax! Yes, you are in charge here. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could stop by. We're playing the Banner Saga, and we're making a terrible series of decisions here. But we did just kick a bunch of Dredge in the nuts. That's good. In the distance, Hawkstorp smolders like an old campfire. Yes, V, I've just finished Morrowind. We played for a little under 2 hours. You missed it. You missed the Morrowind play. In the distance, Hawkstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here, you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Woodleaf reminds you. We better just keep moving. We've had enough problems for one lifetime, you say. We don't need to be going to go looking for them. Probably the better decision, replies Ivor. Okay, but we're almost out of food. Again. Shit. We're gonna run out of food, we're gonna run out of food, we're gonna run out of food. A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws, you hear nearby. The idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches, saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. You know what, dude? We're about 6 hours away from running out of food ourselves. You consider how you want to approach this. Offer no food, but inform them of the dredge. Ask them how they came to be here. Fight with us and earn your food. Decline to help the strangers. Offer them a few days' worth of supplies. Let's ask them how they came to be here. The men get nervous and reveal sturdy weapons. Your warriors step forward until the leader holds out a hand, saying loudly, "The last group to ask us questions tried to kill us. Tried. Let's keep this simple. Will you help us or not? Fight with us and earn your food." That's what we're going to say. The men look surprised by your offer. In short order, they join the caravan and start sharing tales and drinks. Unfortunately, it's less than a day later that you discovered they vanished along with a sizable portion of your supplies. God damn, we've been had. We're out of food. It's alright, there wasn't much for them to take, honestly. Crap. We're all starving to death. Another godstone already. The godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. "Should we be worried about that?" you ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. "I don't think so," he replies. "Still, it couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around." Hours pass without warning. Inspect the godstone. Ingrid's godstone is carved with ancient runes, which don't make much sense to you, though Ivan tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contains more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. What? Weird. Okay. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. "This is a mystery that will have to wait for another time, I suppose." As you're readying to depart, you hear screams from near the main godstone. The same boys so curious about the dead dredge before are shrieking and pointing. For a moment, you think it must not have been dead. Then you see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. "Wait," says Ivor, his arm across your chest. "This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away." A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past and gasps. "Stop!" shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Uh-oh, what was it? What was it? Ivor says, "Leave it." On the ground before the dead slinger is a small, stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. Oldleaf says, "That's a baby." Rook says, "That dredge is a woman?" Oldleaf says, "We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die?" Ivor says, "In a war, it's only the males who fight." Rook says, "We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us?" Ivor says, "They're not invading. They're running." Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. Ivan says, "When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. Look at that background. That looks gorgeous." A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Leaf says, "Ivor, you knew! Why? Why didn't you say something?" Yeah, what the hell, Ivor? Ivor says, "When I was young, I killed one of the Sundar during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. Oh, dude, you killed Bello's wife? No wonder he wants your head. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed Asunder. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Varl wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skoger, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. Crap, man. Oh yeah, guys, no worries about what you talk about in the chat, honestly. Chat's been completely dead since we started Banner Saga. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Oh my god, it's still alive? Oh shit. Oh, Jesus, I thought it was dead. It's still alive. I don't want to put it to a vote. Who knows what people will vote for? Let's take it with us. You argue strongly for showing mercy and humanity. Some of the women in the caravan hesitantly agree to take in the Dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Not long afterward, one of the women comes to you. Its swaddling was being held by this, she says, giving you a hairpin that looks distinctly un-Dredge-like. An inscription on the silver almost slips your notice. Persevere. From the goddess herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. Yeah, you're right, Walter. It's a story, mainly. I know Juke was streaming this game recently. I think he's into Banner Saga 2 now. Well, crap. We're out of food. Morale is shit. We've got a Dredge baby with us. We passed Hawkstorp, I believe. We've got to be close, right? We've got to be close to Ziegerholm. Oh man. We're all doomed. Yeah, it's very... you're right, Azara. There's not much to talk about. Choice, yeah, there's... It's by it's by 3 or 4 dudes who left. Oh God, what the hell is it called? BioWare. 3 or 4 guys left BioWare and started their own game studio and created the Banner Saga series. So it's kind of got that Dragon Age, Jade Empire, Knights of the Old Republic kind of story permutations. Path. Yeah. Oh, them. Yeah, them. Thieving bastards! You awakened to hear. The small band of outlaws who had previously joined the caravan made off with a substantial number of supplies while everyone slept. A watchman tells you. They came back? No, wait. I thought they already took the supplies and left. Why in the depths were they allowed to join us to begin with? We don't have any supplies for them to steal, you morons. Ugh. This feels like a death march. Ziegerholm. We're there. We're starving to death.
As Ziegerholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
Man, this game is gorgeous. They're walking to a town called Ziegerholm. They're on the run, basically. They're being pursued by this army of evil monsters, although we're kind of learning that the monsters aren't as evil as we originally thought. They're really just trying to get someplace where they're not being hunted. They've been on the run now for, looks like 129 days. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of drag being created by the banner. I didn't think of that. One catastrophe to another, says Oldleaf as you pull into Ziegerholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows in makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Ivan, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. Oh, this is just great. It's like a bad dream. Oldleaf says, all I'm saying is how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of caravan, you've inadvertently walked into a debate between Oldleaf and Ivan. Ivan says, as long as we need to. Oldleaf says, and I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Rook says, why? What's wrong? Oldleaf says, something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like those vultures in the waste. Led says, I'm sorry, Ivan. I think Oldleaf is right. I saw a man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the dredge find us here? Ivan says, Juno will come. Just give it a little more time. Rook, listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Oh, crap. We don't have any food, though, dude. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? We can talk to Nid. Nid says, I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid. You're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Rook says, every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. Nid says, I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. You always been such a good shot? Honestly, she says, I never even tried before Oldleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Rook says, Oldleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. Nid says, it feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems, sometimes they really stew in their misery. Walter, Baldur's Gate was not turn-based, but it was a party game with tons of choice. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. Yeah, we read that. It says, I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from, Nid? I don't think you're from Skoger. I knew most of the people there. Nid says, no, I had a house in Frostveller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. Rook says, I'm sorry. Nid says, Ekil's men killed my husband. Now Ekil is traveling with us. Nid says, for a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. Oh, thank you, V. That's very informative. It says, but I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's right, we have a Baldur's Gate expert in the chat today. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. I should be going. It says, don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. Oh boy, I guess we gotta talk to Ivan, huh? Yeah, I agree, Walter. I thought it was real time because it feels real time. Rook says, you're worried about her, aren't you? Ivan says, what? Oh, Juno. Worried doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her. Rook says, are you sure what you saw was real? Could have been a dream, or, I don't know, you were pretty exhausted. Ivan says, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. Why is Belluer still following us? Ivan says, I saw Grofheim as it burned. Ivan gets a faraway look in his eyes. The Sunder blew through it like a tempest. The Varl fell in the thousands. Most of the Sunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or heading toward Arboron. Belluer stayed in Grofheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einertoft, I thought he must want to wipe the Varl off the map completely, but then he came after us. Rook says maybe he knew Ivor was the one who killed Reyes. Ivan says maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end times? Yeah, let's ask that. Ivan says, I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, that serpent said a darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Arboron. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. What's it like to be a Mender? Being a Mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just a part of me. They knew very young that I would join the Order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both Menders. The guild is for lots of people now, builders and healers. Rook says, do they all pull lightning out of the sky? Ivan says, no, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's one of the council. She helps me control things like this, so we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work? Ivan says, well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it, really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns in the wood to help them remember the shapes of... like I said, hard to explain. Let's not waste any more time. Ivan says, no, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spent all day worrying about serpents or Sunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated, or scared, maybe, of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. So then what are we doing here? What in the hell are we doing here? Where are we going? Thanks, V! It's something I try to do. Playing freaking Mass Effect right now, going through a Codex episode is like, oh my god. Just reading and reading and reading. Ooh, Wolf's Maw, that doesn't sound good. So are we heading to Borsgard then? Is that where we're going next? I thought something would happen here in Seegerholm. Heroes. Should have Nid with us now, right? There she is! Nid! She's a bowmaster. Tell us about bowmaster. Mother of three, Nid comes from a life that never had to worry about things like Dredge destroying her hometown of Frostfeller, but has adapted better than anyone expected. The bowmaster uses her longbow to shoot further than other less experienced archers, and she always hits her mark. Bird of Prey makes it possible for her to strike units before they are able to get in attack range, and allows her passive, Puncture, to be used against more enemies who may have been out of range from a normal shot. Plus 2 range, 100% chance to hit. Plus 3 range, plus 4 range. Okay. Wait a minute. Puncture. By standing still, the archer is able to line up a shot that takes advantage of an enemy's missing armor, doing bonus damage. For every 2 points of armor the target has lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength to her attack, as long as she didn't move beforehand. This makes her especially deadly near the end of a fight or against tough opponents who have lost a lot of armor. Just remember not to move, giving the archer time to line up her shot. Got it. Okay. So she has to not move from her previous turn. she gets that bonus. That's handy. But Alette is such a high level. I might just leave her in the party. I don't think I need more than one archer. More food? I guess we gotta use our last renown to buy food, huh? It's all we can get. 3 days. Resting is no good, because I mean, it would, I guess, maybe boost our morale, but it's just gonna go right back down, and we don't have enough supplies, so I guess we're leaving. Rook, wait, please, Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd be giving up on Juno. Oh, okay, alright, he's right. We did say we'd wait. Alright, let's just rest a day. A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. Thief! Shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your camp. Oldleaf is already running their direction. They took our supplies, you hear from nearby. Chase the thieves? Shit. Come on, you shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander onto a beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything has been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends the conversation dead. Uh-oh. Just reading Walter's comment now. Good voice demeanor for the game. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh dear. Alright. Let's just do this. We're going to get our asses kicked, probably. Morale's super low, so we're going to have less willpower than normal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mogan there. Onef. There. Alette. There. There. Golf there. And... wait, actually, hang on. I'm gonna go there. There. Ivan there. Alright, let's see how this goes, huh? Whom should I be attacking first? Probably this bloke, huh? Who's going first on their side? That guy. Then her. Then him. Okay. It begins. Kill this bastard. Oh dear. Oh, Nif. Oh no, she shot at Ivor. Okay. Alright, Onif. Wait a minute. Nice. Dude, Nice. That was awesome. Uh-oh. Look out! Okay, it went well there for a second. Oh, I wonder if I should have done... I wonder if she would have reached with him with Thread the Needle. I don't know. Crap! Of course, Gunnulf can't do anything. Charge blindly. Yes, thanks, V. You're right. That's what I should be setting myself up to do here for sure. Charge blindly works fantastically in this game. Alright. Ivan. Arc lightning? Okay, you gotta get closer. What's your range again on that? Sorry. I've already forgotten. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hit him. Let's see. Yeah, sure, max it out, dude. Nice. That's helpful. Okay. We've got a ton of... Oh, that's because he did that special thing, so he's got a ton of armor. Yeah. Oh no, Onif! Oh man. Alright. Son of a bitch. That's kind of crap. Damn it. Oh no! Onif's getting sliced up over there. I have an idea. What's your range on Thread the Needle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh! Oh! I forgot that I was going to hit Mogan there. Whoops. Again, Gunnulf cannot get to anybody. Hang on. Yes, he can. He has to use all of his willpower to get there. Kill that dude. Oh, Neff! No! Oh, man. Do it. You're no match for me. Kill him. Pillage mode. Alert! Shouldn't be too hard to take care of this guy. Whoops. Actually, no. The family is good, V. Family's good, the house is good. Family is actually all over at the in-laws today, so that's why I have the house to myself. And we've been in the house now for a little over a year, so we're like completely settled in now. It's great. I love it. There's still like little odds and ends type jobs to do every weekend, and you know, on top of like normal stuff like mow the grass and do laundry and crap like that. But that's homeowning for you. So we won. We lost Onif. He has an injury of some kind. Otherwise, we were victorious, but I don't know what that's going to get us. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them. But when you return to the caravan, you discover why. Even more supplies have gone missing since you rushed out to fight. Well, we don't have any, dude. I gotta use my renown just to buy more food. Yeah, thanks for asking, V. I appreciate it. 2 days injury, okay. How many would it take to promote you? 20. I can't even get close. Alright, well then there's no sense in trying, is there? Let's just use it all for food and get the hell out of here. Four days worth of food. Should we rest one day? A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about menders or whatever, but we're going to leave and I hope you'll join us. Looks like a couple dozen people, farmers and fighters alike, feel the same way. Let's wish them well. We don't have much food as it is. They're probably going to take some food with them, honestly, aren't they? You give them your blessing, but explain why you can't leave just yet. You don't know where they're going, but hope you'll meet them again on the road as they start their trek back across dry land. One more day, or should we go? We'll give it one more day. Alright, sorry, Ivan. I don't know what we're waiting for, but Juno's not here. I just noticed this little dude sitting on the boat right there. You see him? I haven't seen that before. What a waste. Rook, please wait, Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. Yeah, dude, we've waited 4 days now. I'm sure she'll catch up with us. Ivan looks out across the lake with a 1,000-mile stare. He says nothing. We've got problems, says Ivor. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? Oh boy! This is the Oregon Trail question. Caulk the wagons and float across. Holy cow, I'm pretty sure this is literally just the Oregon Trail options. Not the detour, or pay some locals, but caulk the wagons or attempt to ford the river. I'm pretty sure those are both Oregon Trail. Word for word. Shit, pay some locals with what? We don't have anything. Let's just try to ford it. Let's not do anything fancy with the wagons. You pack everything up and take as much weight off the wagons as you can. Soon you're walking through ankle-deep water and thick mud, hoping that the rest of the caravan can hold out. The footing is sticky and slow, but the water isn't too deep outside the town. It takes a while, but you manage to cross the enormous mud pit outside Seegerholm with an intact, if not cranky, caravan of people. Okay. Victory, I guess? No food again. 6 renown. Yeah, you're right. No dysentery. Shit. Man. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. We're all starving to death. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Oh. We have absolutely no food. We've been starving for like 3 days now. I don't think that we could even... I don't think we could even resist. I think we would just be like, oh my god, food. Who cares what this is like? Just eat it. Gather what you can, you tell the others, thankful to add any amount of food to your stores. Though a few people become a little drunk from the fermented fruits, nobody becomes sick. Oh, hooray! That's a victory. Good. Nice. We're drinking wine fruit. Sounds like the best of both worlds, honestly. Food and drunkenness, all in one. As you're about to head off to sleep, yeah, you are. Oh, here I was being snarky about the grammar, and that's correct. As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, Onef pulls you aside. I have a couple concerns I wanted to speak to you about, he says. In private. Find a quiet place to talk. I am also getting a little hungry, Variax, you're right. Drunken fruit sounds fantastic. Rook says, what's on your mind? Onef says, how well do you know the people traveling with us? Not at all, dude. How many strangers are in the caravan now? We have picked up quite a few. Who are you worried about, more so? Onef says, I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Skogar, they're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear that they'd die to protect you. Rook says, I suppose I'd do the same. Onef says, what about the Varl? You don't even know half those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Einertoft? I trust Ivor. Yeah, I trust Ivor to handle it. Onef says, he's fearless, I'll give you that. But look at him, he's run ragged. He can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Varl don't want to do what you tell them? Let's be honest. They could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted to. Alright, what are you suggesting? I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping it all works out, Rook. They're not the biggest problem, though. There's a mender with us. A mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up in Seegerholm. Ivan's just the apprentice? What in the depths is this master capable of? It's a bit of a mage phobe here. Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Ivan? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then an enormous serpent shows up at Einertoft after tearing the world in half. Takes one look at Ivan and bolts. Suddenly they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? Yeah, Ivan and the Varl both could have taken control long before now if they wanted it. Onef says, a shrewd man with ambitions can be very patient. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook. It's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. Holy shit! Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onef is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. What? All this time we thought Ekil was the psychopath and Onef was one too? Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle, and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onef's fighters from Frostfeller leap into action, cutting people down. Oh my god! As Oddleif turns to fire on the men, Onef runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour in one clean motion. His blade then takes Egil in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. Oh my god! He killed Oddleif and Egil? Holy shit! My whole party's being wasted. Onef heads straight for Alette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Egil and Oddleif are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onef clutches Alette's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Holy shit! Onef, what the fuck, man? Betrayal! Oddleif's dead! Gil's dead! Poor Gil! Holy shit, and Rook's injured. Alright, Trygve, Nid. Nid, you're in. You have some points to use, huh? Well, shit. God damn, okay. Yeah, I really liked Onef up until about 20 seconds ago. Crapola. What is this? Vadran Silver Brooch. Given as a charm by the god Ingrid to ward off disaster, it bears the inscription Perseverance. One strength resist. Oh, I didn't give that to anybody earlier, did I? Can I use it, Ivor? Damn. Alright. Well, shit. I guess we're ready. Trygve can't take anything, right? Nope. Crapola. This is bad. Freaking surrounded. We don't know who on their side gets to go first. Okay, hang on. No. There. Go there. Trygve, what can you do? There, I guess. Shit. All right. Here goes. You just kill her outright. Shit. I can't, I wasn't counting on her being dead right away. Damn. Maybe you should come over here then, Mogan. Okay, Trygve. Go there. Break some armor. Ugh. This is all screwed up. I don't like this. Ivor, look out! No, I mean Trigby, look out. Alright, Gunnulf, do it, man. We only have one? Okay, don't use it then. Lightning his ass. Very good. Alright, kill her. Ivor's getting all kinds of kills here. Okay, I'd rather have him take armor than strength. Okay, Mogan, this way. I'm totally wasting Mogan right now. Oh no! Nid! Boy, I don't know. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to happen at all. These guys got super armor. Crap. Son of a... Wasn't very much, was it? Damn it. Gunnulf's pretty much worthless to me now. Yeah, 1 point each. Not that great. Yes, you're right, Walter. She had the trap square. Num. Crap, I don't know. Okay. At least he won't get killed now, but it's going to be hard for him to do. Ah! God damn it. You can't do anything, dude. Shit, Nid's not going to make it. We can just kill you. Okay, I think we'll win, but it's ugly. It's getting ugly. You can't do anything, Gunolf. It's worthless. Okay, I guess lightning him then. It's so weird. Usually Ivor's the one that gets the crap beat out of him, but now it's Gunolf. Okay, kill him. Look out. Okay, all strength, I'll take that. Oh man, Gunolf, we're gonna save you, dude. We're gonna keep you alive. Damn it. Shit. We lost him. Alright, Ivan, this is kind of crazy, but I'm going to have you actually attack this dude. Holy shit, you can break so much armor. Oh, damn it. Okay, pillage mode. He's gonna hit Trigvi, but now we kill him. Damn. So Nid went down and Gunolf went down. That's not good. Promotion for Ivor. Not that we can take advantage of it. Mogan, likewise. Nid's injured. Gunolf's injured. Okay. Crap. Where is Alette? Shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit. But you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. Damn, Rook's tough. He's got a hole in his ribs. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction, and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Damn, Alette, that's hardcore. Good, bastard Onef. Rook says, Alette, are you all right? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. Alette says, no, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest. You're bleeding. Suddenly she is at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddleaf! Anyone! Oddleaf's dead. Ivan says, Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivor, and Alette standing over you. Boy. Alette says, he's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Ivan says, normally a wound like that. I only hope I did enough. Rook's up and he's back. He's fully, what's the word? What's the word? What am I trying to say? Uh, Convalesced. There we go. I'll survive, he says. Alette says, Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expected. Rook says, Oddleif? Ivor says, it's a good thing Ivan was here. She's going to pull through. Oh, good. Though it was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitorous sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the wood. Okay, so Oddleif's alive, but we don't know about Gil yet. He's probably dead. Ivan says, there were a lot of people I couldn't save. Alette says, you did everything you could, Ivan. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Ivan frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Oh, does he know something we don't? Ivan says, why did Onif do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. Yeah. He started talking about how the Varl could have taken over, how Ivan could have taken over. Was he just trying to get inside my head so that it wouldn't be so that he could get the drop on me when he tried to take over? Or was it that he literally thought my leadership was going to get us killed so that he decided to just leave? I think he'd been planning it. Ivor says, I think that much is clear. Ekil killed a good half-dozen of Onif's men by himself. He told me Onif was running Frostfeller the whole time. What? He left Frostfeller behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Well, shit. We've been played. Ekil was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onif went after those of us from Skoger. Rook says, he must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Ivor says, or at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. I think Ivor is being judicious here. We'll be more cautious. Ivor says, none of this changes the fact that Bellower is out there somewhere, following us. That swamp around Zegerholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up. Damn. We done got messed up. Alright, let's go visit with Oddleif, I guess, huh? Rook says, how is the wound? You notice Oddleif wince as she tries to greet you. As she rises to greet you. There we go. Oddleif says it's doing a lot better. Rook says, when I saw it happen, I thought for sure, well, I'm really glad you're... Oddleif says, you would have missed me, Rook? She smiles. Without Ivan, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. But maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. How are you doing? Doing all right, she says. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have Alette around. And you, Rook. So, now that we've totally been betrayed by about half of our party members, what do you think about the caravan? You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Oddleif thinks for a long moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away, she says. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. I'll let you get some rest. Okay, thanks, she says. I'll take you up on that. Yeah, Frankie, you're right. That could have been... You are correct in thinking that it could have possibly been the end of the game. That would have been an interesting way to end the game. And they would have been like, yeah, Banner Saga 2 and 3, you can start over at 1 if you want to play those. Because your character is not making it. You know, you're welcome to keep me company. Ooh! Ooh la la! When I'm a little more awake, I mean. I'll talk to you later. Sure, the 2 people with puncture wounds should start getting it on. Good idea. I suppose I owe Ekil an apology, huh? But look at this guy. How could you trust him? Ekil says, look who it is. Still not dead. How are things, Rook? Rook says, I can never guess with you, Ekil. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when Onuf attacked us. And it leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? Ekil says, I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? He's been playing mind games since he got here. I could ask him why he didn't warn us about Onuf. I'm going to ask him, but I don't expect him to give me a good answer. Ekil says, didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What'd you want me to say? Watch out, Onuf's going to murder your whole family? That would have been helpful, yes. He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. I think that he did, yeah. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Why did you stick with him? Did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. Oh, you guys were related? You know what the worst part is? We became kin. That's right, he married your sister, okay. We became kin when he married my sister. She died of a fever one night. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious. I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought. But that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into, over time, he never cared. And I gave up, did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened. But when I attacked you in Frostfeller, guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. Alright. So, Ekil wanted to kill Onuf all this time, and it turns out he was right. I guess, I don't know that we should trust him necessarily, but probably should unbind him at least. I guess that is trusting him, isn't it? I feel like unbinding Ekil could be making another mistake to compensate for a previous mistake. Trying to compensate for a previous mistake by making another one, is what I'm trying to say. But our party's pretty thin. Nah, we can't unbind him. We need to... He's still crazy. Onuf, we thought we could trust Onuf, and Onuf stabbed us in the back and almost killed our daughter. Killed Gil, almost killed Oldleaf. I feel like we need to be more conservative with who we trust, so I'm not going to unbind Ekil. And I'm not going to tell him to leave, because if he leaves, I can't see him. I can't watch him. So I'm just going to leave him where he is. Ekil says, and I need to take a piss. You're not the only busy man around here, you know. You shake your head as Ekil steps away from camp. It's quite a development, this. How badly are we injured? 3 days for Gunnulf, 1 for Nid. Oh, 15 renown? That would take everything we got. Of course, then you could use the 3 break, couldn't you, Ivor? All right, it's worth it. It's worth it. We can't buy any food right now anyway. Take that. Take that. Okay, Ivor, you can have that. Ivan, I might just... Yeah, here, take that. Ugh. No renown. 2 days worth of food. Should we even bother resting? How close are we? Headed to Boersgard. Well, we'll pass Reykjavik. Started out as battlefields in the First Great War, Reykjavik transformed into farmland in peaceful times, where the godstone of Bjorulf, god of the drink, seems to still have some influence over the fertile fields that yield a potent harvest, which gets sold in every corner of the land. Reykjavik's brews, it is said, are half the reason anyone still goes to Boersgard these days. Ooh. Maybe we can get to Reykjavik without... If we don't rest, maybe we can get there. Buy some more supplies. With our 0 renown. Damn it. Well, it looks like we're out of the snow, at least. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large, wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. Ask him if he wants some help. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet, swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the Varl is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. Yes, very wise. Good idea. Don't chase the crazy wounded Varl. And we're out of food. Yeah, no renown. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that's coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. I don't have any food. I can't wait. Can't even buy anything. Can't do anything. Ooh. These are nice. But no, I can't do a damn thing here. We're gonna keep going and we're gonna starve to death. Morale's awful, no food, no renown. I don't even know what we're trying to do here. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. We don't have time for this crap. Just keep them separated. There's no time for this, you say, and signal to another man. The two women are moved to opposite sides of the camp, kicking and swearing. Though you might have handled it more deftly, most of the caravan finds it entertaining. Okay, does morale go up? Hey, a little bit. From poor to poor. Great. And there it goes. Back down. To poor. From poor to poor. You notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. Make a joke. Impress you kept together this long. Send the Varl ahead in the caravan. Put some space between you. Yeah, let's just separate. Separate's been the name of the game these last two conversations. We could all use bits of space to stretch, you say to the giant. Why don't you and the other Varl take the lead, set the pace? We'll follow. He looks at you and nods, appreciating the graceful compromise. The giant explains. We live in the north for its space. Endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields, space to be alone. But here there is no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. From poor to poor, it goes back up to poor. And now it's going to come back down to poor. Godstone. The imposing godstone of Bjorulf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorulf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anybody can stop them. Where the hell did you guys get that stuff? We've been out of food for days, like a week. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks, and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. Gotta inspect the godstone, of course. You look up at the godstone. Bjorulf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Bjorulf was one of the most popular gods of men in Varl, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bjorulf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you could need for a good drink. Let's not join the merrymaking. We're still recovering from a deathly injury after all. Let's collect some berries, though. Maybe get some food. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan? When I would travel to Boersgard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these, Hogan replies. Couldn't be a luckier find. See for yourself. You try one and can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorulf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Hey, alright. No supplies? Just a trinket? Alright, fine. Oh dear. This is Reykjavik. Oh, I thought we'd already passed it, but we haven't. That was just some nameless village that we passed. Okay. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost? You ask. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons. But I'll join you. We don't have any food, dude. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way! Yes, you're right, Walter. This was battle music in Oblivion. We've already got mouths to feed. You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Who are you, and what are you doing out here? Call me Unar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. All right, if you can keep pace. We don't have any food, but you're welcome to join us. Keep pace? The old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Alright, so this guy is an old man. He's got a long beard he can throw over his shoulder, and he's apparently a A wife stealer. Great, I guess. Doesn't help us with the food situation.
Reinvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Oh, we're starving to death. Reykjavik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Borsgard. It's crawling with dredge? Really? Why aren't they attacking us? You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Oh, here we go. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oldleaf, up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Let's just... We don't have any food. We've got no... Like, everything sucks right now. Let's just leave. Whoever that was just bought us an escape, you tell the caravan. He's survived this long. He knows what he's doing. Let's not waste it. Pick up the pace until the longhouse is long behind you. Oh dear. We gotta be getting close to Borsgard now, right? The caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sorts of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. We don't have any goddamn food. It doesn't matter what I do. Everybody's gonna be pissed off. Form a council to handle these problems. They might end up overthrowing me, but that actually wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that. I'm kind of tired of leading. You select a few older members to solve everyday issues, but infighting neuters their progress. Other members feel they could do a better job. Ultimately, while it buys some time, the council dissolves, tired of the thankless and demanding work. We've all had zero food for at least 2 weeks now. I don't blame anybody for not wanting to put up with that crap. The mother's screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Oh, these are the ladies fighting over marriage. Crap. Murder over a marriage? In these times? Something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Alright, investigate the death. Jesus Christ. A healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Oh, well, that was easily solved. There it is.
Past steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrast.
Hi, publican.
Rich and poor,
Welcome.
Opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Chapter 7, The Slayer and the Slain. Good God! Finally, you arrive at Borsgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of Dredge, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Varl. Okay. His face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge are still banging on the gate doors, without luck. Let us in, you shout. Show me something worth keeping, he shouts, gesturing toward the dredge. You've got to be kidding me, mutters Oldleaf as she knocks an arrow. When they open that gate, there's going to be one more corpse. What, like we're going to kill the Varl that won't let us in? Oh god, look how badly hurt we all are. Oldleaf's still injured? Alright. Hogan, you're in. Let, you're in. Crap, I don't like this at all. What does this do? 2 willpower unrest. Okay. Well, that's going to do us any good, but... Okay, we can't upgrade anybody. This is everybody in our part. Oh, Ekil. Wait, I didn't unbind Ekil, did I? Grudge Wielder. Raider leaps to great heights before bringing down his axe on the enemy, causing all units adjacent to him to be knocked back, friend or foe. Affected units take normal strength damage plus 1 strength damage for each tile they are pushed. Shield wall. Okay. That's cool and all, but I don't remember that I released him. He should still be bound up. I wonder if I should take him or not. Let's try him instead of Hogan. What the hell? Let's move Trigby there. Let's do it. Throw him back in chains. I would, but I can't. Apparently he busted his binds to fight this battle. Alright, we haven't fought Dredge in a while. Let's see how this goes. Oh god. Oh god. Ooh, there's the gate. Cool. What do we got? That big jerk. That big jerk. 2 big jerks that can come summon allies. Crap. Trigby. There, I guess. Hogan, Mogan, rather. Let Trigby go there. 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 Ugh, I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, let's try it. Big jerks everywhere. You're right, publican. Bunch of jerks. Okay, you're gonna break so much goddamn armor, it's not even funny. Look at this. Whew. Wow. Yeah, do it. Do all of it. Oof. Yeah, you can't really trust anybody, can you, Walter? Bunch of people that... just unfriendly. No, I don't want to do that. I guess just take him down to 1? I don't know. Okay, I have an idea. Ah, just out of reach. Damn it. Alright, fine. Hmm. What's your range on the lightning? So if you were there, you could do it? Okay, hit him. Do it. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I kill! Oh. Nope, not I kill. Ivor. No, he's gonna call somebody. Shit. Echo can't get to him. We should be able to kill him before he gets his turn, though. Okay. Sure, try that. Let's see what that does. Hey, damn, that was good. Oh. Five? 5 is her range. Okay. Look out. Okay. Do your worst, Ivan. That'll kill him. Nice. Ooh. Okay, Ivor, you need to break as much armor as you can. In fact, you're going to use both of those to do even more. Okay, kill this one. Ooh, okay. Nice. Boy. Guess kill the big guy? Yeah, kill the big guy. Let's keep it together, Ivor. Keep it together. If you get 2, you can kill this guy. Oh. Oh, man. Ivor, come on, dude. What? 1 point? Damn it. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just broken as much armor as I could. Well, shit. Still have that kill? Okay, good. Oops. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Kind of screwing things up here a little bit. Yeah, you're right, Walter. There's a kind of a franticness to it. Okay, hang on, everybody. Hang on. We got this. Shock him to death. Alright, so only Ivor suffered an injury there, I think. Yep. Phew. Alright. We're in. 10 renown, that's pretty good. Oh my god. Look at the size of this dude. Bulwark. The Menders finally noticed what was going on, huh? Then we're either saved or completely screwed. Rook says, I'm Rook. We've come a long ways, some as far as Skoger. Are you in charge here? Bulwark says, in charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're going to see the governor. Bulwark leaves with Eyvind, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fain? What the hell is Fain? Rook says Fain. This is just like Frostfeller all over again. Ivor says this is nothing like Frostfeller. The one in bearskin is probably leading the ravens. Rook says ravens? Is that good or bad? Ivor says it depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor, and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat. Rook says, I guess we wait for Eyvind to tell us if he comes back. Ivor says, I'm not worried about Eyvind. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought who don't belong here. Rook says, you're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Borsgard. So what now? Ivor says, we ought to go to the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Ivor says, did you notice the city guards when we came in? Rook says, what guards? Ivor says, I have a feeling the ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Rook says, let's keep that to ourselves for now. So, the docks. All right, everyone, we're going to consider this a stopping place, and we'll end the stream. I happen to know that this is the last location in this game, so we are very close to the end. We'll probably finish it on Thursday, I think. But that's going to be it. We've been playing for about 4 hours now, between Morrowind and the Banner Saga. It's a good time to quit. I need to clean the house a little bit before family gets home and make myself some dinner. Thanks everybody who came to watch. Glad you stuck it out. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, we'll be doing this again Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Central Time in the United States, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I think it's 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And that'll be the beginning of resuming our regular Thursday streams. Took 2 weeks off and we're back to it. Thanks very much, Azara. Thanks, Walter. Appreciate it. Publican, thanks for coming in. I wish you could have seen more of it, but glad you were here. Frankie, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week.